position in American sports feels the pressure or the weight on their shoulders like a quarterback. Hopes and dreams of an entire fan base of teams ride on whether their signal caller can lead them to glory. And boy, what a matchup of two elite dudes we have in this one. Welcome to Fort Collins, Colorado, home to the Colorado State Rams. As we'll see a participant from last year's playoff, the USC Trojans, taking on the 17th ranked team in the land, the Colorado State Rams. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. The Rams will get this season underway as toe meets leather. Fielded in the end zone. It's Kearney. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Trojans offense will have the football first. To pass, it's Fox. There's the pressure. Incomplete. Look. Had his man, but just a misfire from this senior. Love seeing these early season top 25 matchups. You can get a really good feel of how good these teams are, guys.
And the intensity is going to be big too, David, because the players, you know, on these teams, they've been thinking about this game for a long time. They knew they'd have a national stage, and they got a chance to prove just how good they are.
Oh, man, make that statement. Make that early statement. We always look at the end of the season, and what does the committee say? Oh, they beat top 25 so-and-so. Here's your chance to put that on your resume that'll pay off big time and late in the season.
The Trojans are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up on the ground here. Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have a chance. Defenders everywhere. It's a turnover.
And I like that this offense is continuing to try to stay balanced and hand him the football and show confidence. He put the ball on the deck last week. They still rewarded him, still giving him the football. But, man, you cannot continue to put the ball on the ground and expect to continue to get carries.
Great place to start for this offense. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on 1st down.
Defense is going to have their hands full trying to get this guy on the ground, man. He's got some serious moves once he has the ball in his hands.
Finding an escape route. Dropped after a pickup of 4 down to the 16. Guys, let's take a moment and look at Colorado State. You start the season top 25. Clearly expectations are flying your way, but with that might come some roadblocks.
Well, I think you got to take every week and every opponent one.
Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets it. At the 23.
And that inside linebacker showing you the speed and the recognition. He saw a gap and saw a crease and a free path to the quarterback, and woo, he took it.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Quarterback making adjustments. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Connection to the right. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams!
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
The returner's going to try to see what he can get. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. That last fumble proved to be costly as they cashed it in for a touchdown.
So this defense now is juiced. They're excited and ready to go. So this offense, David, they've got to get something going.
Yeah, those turnovers can be contagious, man. It gets you excited, and then when your offense takes it down the field and does something with it, this offense better be ready to play against a motivated defense.
Really nice pass right there. This guy's got a lot to live up to. So much pressure when you think about playing quarterback for the Trojans. Heisman winners, guys like Carson Palmer, Matt Leinart, Caleb Williams. There's a lot of people watching this guy hoping he can be the next great one at USC. When you see throws like that, you do see the hope that maybe, you know what, he might just be.
And the Trojans can really attack on this 2nd and short. Here's the handoff. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
Looking for a man. It's Fox. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. The Trojans will call on their punt team. They'll boot it into the night sky for the first time. Makes a nice grab at the 25. They'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. The give to the left side. Pass the sticks, and he may get more. Racing down the left side. Pass the tag. Touchdown, Colorado State. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
Man, I am a great play caller when I can hand it to guys like that. And he can go that far to the house, create big plays, showed you a little bit of vision, showed you a little bit of burners. When he kicked it in gear, he got the long touchdown.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. The returner... field it and try to do some business. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
This offense is perfectly fine with a little game because they're going to make you tackle this all game long. They're going to make you think all game long, so they'll keep running it ad nauseum and just wait for that one opportunity when you don't do your assignment.
He'll have enough to move the chains. It's first down at the 38.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that third down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Off the play fake. Fires to the big fella.
Well, you hear all the time that the tight end's the QB's best friend. You saw a perfect example of it on that last play, right? Second down, you need to pick up some positive yards to keep this third down manageable. Really nice job of executing it.
And the Trojans come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. Got it in the middle. It's Buck. It's a fumble. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
You know, oftentimes when you're playing in conditions like this and it's raining, you'll see a lot of the skill players offensively take off the gloves because they want to be able to feel the football. They think it gives them better control of it. And I don't know if that played into the football going on the ground there, but you know that ball security is going to be one of the biggest factors in this game moving forward.
And every offense has plays that they really hang their hat on. And back in 1970, it was the toss. The toss play used to be the thing. You don't see as much of this nowadays. It's early in the game. Maybe it's something you wanted to show. Or, listen, maybe defensively this is something you need to start focusing on.
Dropping back, it's Barnett. Catch in the middle, it's Lawson. Running through contact. Plenty of room on that play, and they find their way to the 36.
I'll tell you, this guy has to get touches early in games. They're doing a good job of that right now. He's so dangerous once he has the ball in his hands. And I think if you're on offense, you move him around and you find more creative ways to get him involved.
They've got it at the 36. It's a 1st and 10. To the air on first down. Quick completion on the out route. Oh, he's got some space. Inside the 20-yard line. Pushed out at the 18, and they're in business. And the Rams getting set on 1st and 10. From the red zone, he's going to throw it. Unloads to the wideout. Looking to get it in. They go up top to get it down to the 5-yard line as they try to pay off this drive. The Rams will try to punch it in on 1st and goal. They'll move the wide receiver. Takes a snap, wants to throw. Looking for the goal line. Touchdown, Colorado State. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
I think you love starting the year off with some momentum, and that's exactly what this offense is doing. They're firing on all cylinders, defense doing their job as well. This team getting out the gates to start the season in great fashion.
He'll bring it out. It's Rousseau. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. They'll run it from the gun. Jukes his way for more. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
Man, I really love the way this guy looks when he's toting the rock. You think about all the high school kids out there who dream about one day donning a USC jersey and being the starting running back for the Trojans. There's so much competition, not just in the state of California, but nationally, to come to this school and be the guy, to be RB1. He's on the field for a reason. This guy is unique. He's got speed and vision. What a weapon.
And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. We've reached a break. Colorado State is on top, and they were able to build that lead into double figures. Let's take a quick look at our early stats before we move on. So second down here as we're back at it after the break. Looking downfield, it's Fox. Quickly out to the tight end. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
Nice completion, nice short gain. Now it sets up third down. And wait a minute, third down now becomes, we're going to go for it on fourth down anyway, so it really doesn't matter that much. Great job getting a little chunk. Now we get to go have some fun.
Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Trying to get rid of it. Good job to avoid the negative play and just get rid of that thing. The Trojans will line up to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. The ball hits at the 5, and it'll go into the end zone for a touchback. Guys, we'll have another peek at this Rams offense. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do.
Turning on the Jets. He's at the 40. Running inside the 20. He's up to 94 yards on the ground, and he wanted to make a first impression, and he's doing that in this opening game.
This offensive line takes a lot of pride. They're very good at communicating, and they love pushing fronts around. You're seeing it on that last play, breaking off a long run, doing it early in the season in the opening game. That sets the tone for this offense.
From the gun, looking for a man. Bringing the heat. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line.
This is a defense that's going to be aggressive, and they're not going to just sit back and rush 4 guys on that play. They are going to send the blitz. You're getting smaller, faster guys fighting fire with fire. You know this quarterback is athletic, but we've got fast guys too. And that time, that was a great play call defensively.
And I tell you what, you find the hole. Goodness gracious, when you got defensive linemen that get in the backfield that quickly, and the quarterback's trying to sneak the ball quick and get some yardage, defense definitely won that one. They probably knew it was coming and got the stop.
On 3rd and goal, they'll throw it. Touchdown, Colorado State. Quick strike through the air for the score.
Well, this thing's turning into a rout, and it's turning into a rout quickly. Really nice job by the offense there, but it's not just them. Their defense is getting it done. Their special teams are getting it done, and it just feels like they're really feeding off of this home crowd and their energy. This has been the definition of home field advantage in this football game.
And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And David, they're just going to have to do a better job this time around erasing the mental mistakes.
And just trying to solve the defensive riddle, understanding what they're trying to do to you and attack them.
Makes the grab almost to the first down marker, but a good pickup on that one.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Caught near the sticks. It's Buck. He's there to make the stop, but the damage has been done as they pick up the first down on the throw and catch. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Wide receiver comes in motion. Scanning the field, it's Fox. He's got him. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line. This offense has been sluggish to say the least, but finally they're on the move on 1st and 10. They're going to run it. Powers through the defender. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
finds his man down the middle. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
Man, it's so important when you play QB. I got to know when to put some air on it, and I got to know when to rocket that thing in there. Work in the middle of the field. He knew he needed the rocket. Threw it in there. Great job, great catch.
Here comes the heat. Grabbed in the middle. It's Kearney. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. And the Trojans will bring the punt team onto the field. They call it a coffin corner kick for a reason, and you really can't do it any better than that. He puts that thing out of bounds right around the goal line. And the Rams backed up deep in their own end, trying to create a little space on first down. One back in the backfield, and they'll give it to it. That gives him 100 yards on the ground, and that will put him over 100, and what a way to start the season. And with that last carry, he hits a C-note, 100 yards already.
He's been patient, and he's been waiting for his blocks to set up, and then he's been bursting through the hole. He's really showing you a little bit of everything, and by the way, it's still the first half.
All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
Love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Backed up at the 16-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Wants to throw, it's Barnett. Starting to feel a little pressure. They wrap him up, and boy, that comes when the defense needed it the most.
This defense needed something to happen to create some momentum back to their side. They've built a deficit. QB's been very comfortable making plays. Exactly what you need him. Put some doubt in his head. Get to him. Hit him. Get physical. They get the sack on this play, and that's just what they need.
They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. Down to 2 minutes before the half, and they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break. They'll need to convert this 3rd down from their own 22 to get this drive jump-started. Pressure coming. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. The offense very fortunate to get that ball back. The Rams will try to pin them back with the punt. First time we've seen their punt team tonight. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Pocket breaking down. Grabbed behind the line. It's Buck. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the first down. The Trojans with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Wants to go up top. Throws to the wideout. Finds space on the right. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8. And now a chance not only to cut into the lead, but play it just right, and maybe the other team doesn't even get a chance to answer. Makes the grab on the left. Good throw and catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Picked up some of what they needed on first down. Now it's 2nd and goal from the 5. To the air, it's Fox. Oh, they're after him. Fires into the end zone. And he really wanted to get the touchdown there, but it's incomplete.
And that's a good job by this defense, man. You drop back, you play really smart, play sound. Understand, there's not a lot of field to cover, and they couldn't fit the ball in a window. Good pass defense.
Under fire. He was thinking touchdown on the scramble, but they're able to stop him short of the end zone. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. Now on 4th down, here comes the field goal team. He won't have any problem with the distance, but the angle could be a different story from the left. Didn't make him sweat at all. It's good. It's our forced to settle for the field goal. So they get the field goal, now about to kick it away, and you get a stop here, and you go to halftime feeling really good about things. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. We will see what this Colorado State offense can get done this time. They didn't get much done the last time they had it and to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. This late in the half, here's the question: how aggressive will the play calling be? First play of the drive, wants to throw. Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. The offense will stop the clock and use one of its timeouts.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
They'll try to get the edge on the left. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. They'll use a timeout right before halftime, maybe time for one or two more plays. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. To throw, it's Barnett. The throw. The pass is incomplete, and the clock will stop with 5 seconds left.
And finally, this quarterback looks human for one play. He has been lights out up to this point. Very accurate, making good decisions in a beautiful rhythm, and finally throws his first incompletion of the game.
And the defense doesn't let him get loose, and that's going to wrap things up here in the half. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
All right, guys, looks like we've got a great scene there today in Fort Collins. And it's been a dynamite first half, leading to a one-sided score right now. It's not over, but I think both sides know this is on the verge of a blowout. That opposing defense is inside its locker room right now wondering two things. What just happened, and what do we do now to try to make this respectable? And with that, let's send it back to our team at sunny Lubick Field.
All right, Kevin, about ready to start the second half here. We're just about ready to start the second half. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down to the 26. Colorado State takes over the Ram. Offense returns to the field. Not sure they had to adjust much as they'll try to build on this lead. They'll open this third quarter with a run. Gets it across the 30 to the 31, a pickup of 5.
And defensively, one of the most important things is stopping the run, being physical up front. That was too easy for this offense. You can't give up 5 and 6 yards a pop on the ground. Like, that is a recipe for disaster. They've got to be more physical. Get off the ball, get downhill faster.
And the Rams come to the line trying to find a way to convert on third and very short. It's a game of first downs, and they've got one out to their own 37. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll ride the hot hand. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Well, it's clear the coaching staff had a little conversation before this drive, and they said, we have got to run the football. All 4 plays of this drive so far have been runs, and they're taking a bit of an attitude shift here. They want to be physical, and they want to pound the defense into submission.
Looking to the big tight end. Oh, it's picked off. That's not the start they hoped for. Ripping through the defense.
I'll tell you, you got to give the defense credit, though, because with these conditions, it's not easy to catch for the offensive players, certainly not for the defense, but great eye-hand coordination securing that interception.
Looking to throw, it's Fox. Makes the grab.
I'll tell you, this slot receiver, he really does give his quarterback a nice option. Runs really good routes. He's got nice hands, and you saw it on that last play.
Wants to fire on second down. And here's a fumble way behind the line. Recovered by the defense, and he's off. Right down the gut of the field. Touchdown, Rams. How about this defense taking one back to the house?
about this defense making plays. Not only do you force the fumble, the awareness to scoop it up. Understand the difference between trying to jump on it, but pick it up and make a play. They make a play. In this offense, they have not put together a lot of scoring drives, and now they give up points on the other end. They got to get it together.
He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. Use the play fake, now to throw. Caught in the backfield, it's Worley. He's brought down quickly, minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. And the Trojans can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Back to pass. Caught near the sticks, it's Wormley. Stopped at the 42, but he got 15 yards on the play.
I know the offense is down by a lot here in the second half. You just need one big play, though, to spark the offense, get the confidence going, and they may have found it right there in that completion. Good throw, good catch. Now we got to keep it going.
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Trying to get a rhythm in the passing game, now on second down. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Even if they don't convert, picking up a few would give them a decision to make on fourth down. It's 3rd and long from the 45. Rushes on him. Lofts one deep down the right side. Throws into double coverage and it's picked off. He'll try to take it back. Just an outstanding return after the pick, and he'll put that offense in business at the 45.
Man, these defenders practice this all week long. It's locating the football with your eyes. Great job being in position, but also, how about getting your head around and locating the ball in the air so you can go up, pick it off with the defense.
Still looking, on the move. He'll try to do it himself. Great job by this savvy senior to know when he just needs to move the sticks with his feet. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Now on 1st and 10 from the 26. Looking downfield, it's Barnett. Here's a heat. Escapes the pressure to his right. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. Holding penalties, the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it costs this offense here. After getting moved back, it's 1st and 20.
Here we go.
They'll run it from the gun, and they'll bring him down after a short pickup.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
The offense changing the play. They'll go to work in the air on second down. And he throws down the gut of the defense. It's incomplete.
Not seeing a lot of chemistry between the QB and his intended target on that play.
They're facing a 3rd down. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Oh, what a move. He does not get there. Stopped at the 25-yard line, and let's see what they do now on 4th down.
It's a little demoralizing, too, I think, if you're on defense, because it looked like you had him, right? It's 3rd down. Everybody's getting ready for a big sack. They're pinning their ears back, trying to get upfield. You just can't make the play. Quarterback's able to escape. He doesn't get the first down, but he did get nice yardage, so I'm curious to see what they do here on 4th.
It's incomplete, and the defense makes a stop and gets the football back. Got room to work. There he goes. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
Trick 9B. Trick 9B.
Rides to back and leaves it. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, you live by the blitz, you die by the blitz. That time, the defense called it at the perfect time. The linebacker able to make the stop on a short gain.
And from the offense's perspective, that's probably making a little something out of nothing. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
And just a great job by the defense being stout. All right, that's your job. Be stout up front, stuff in the run play, make them get in more passing situations, but do not let them run the football. That's 101. Stop the run first.
Dumps it to the back. And the third down pass is incomplete.
And you thought maybe in this second half this offense could just find a rhythm, find something to take advantage of this defense, but the defense has really had their number, not putting up a lot of points, and again, an empty possession right there.
They'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Decent field position to start this drive from their own 33. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24.
Oftentimes with play action, you're asking the quarterback to hold on to the ball a bit longer, and you're asking this offensive line to hold up in pass pro a bit longer. Against this athletic front seven on defense, it's going to be tough.
Now facing second and long after the defense came up with that sack. He's going to throw deep right side. And that ball is hauled in inside the 35. He goes out of bounds at the 27-yard line, and they switch the edge of the field quickly. Fires to the wideout. Got his man downfield. Touchdown, Colorado State. And they take it in for 6 more points.
Again, this offense has done whatever they want, however they want, and this lead has ballooned. When you start a season off, you want to build momentum. You want to defeat an opponent and beat them badly. That's exactly what they've done. This team looks ready to compete for a national championship.
Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical, David. I think up front they got to do a better job getting blocks and establishing this running game.
And how easy does football become if you're the more physical team? If you can threaten the run and then run play action, it opens up the whole offense. Disposal.
As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Gives it on the option. And this one will be stopped for no gain. And now on second down for this offense. That's the end of the quarter, and Colorado State is on top. And it hasn't been much of a contest as we take a look at the overwhelming game stats through 3. I guess if you're an optimist, the stage is set for a massive fourth quarter comeback. And a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on second down. Dropping back, it's Bachmeier. They've got the screen set up. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed.
He didn't get a big gain. You want to call that play and probably want to get more yards, but you could tell that was super close from seriously busting loose. Nice job running the screen.
Intercepted, and the defense has set him up.
And this is exactly the situation you want to get in as a defense. You got the lead late in the football game. You know they got to throw. And what do? You get to the quarterback, you hit him, and you get pressure on him. And then what happens, Palmer?
Yeah, it's complimentary football, David. No question about it. They're just putting the hammer down right now with the lead, and the defense playing accordingly. Now giving it back to their offense for an opportunity to pad this lead even further here as we're in the fourth quarter.
Good run on the play, and he slides to avoid the hit. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Down to the 18-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Motion from the back. Looking downfield on 1st down. Got his man out of the backfield. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Yeah, nice job by the defense. That's what you're supposed to do. As soon as they catch the football, you want to limit that yards after the catch, and he went nowhere after the catch. Nice job by the D.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Here's the pressure. Brings into the open. Picks up the 1st down and gets down to avoid contact.
And that's a big reason why this offense is so dangerous. If they get the lead, because of this guy's scrambling ability, they can just close the door, put that foot on your throat, and not take it off. Nobody was open that time. It looked like he was going to get sacked, and he just...
Going for the goal line. Touchdown, Colorado State. Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
And honestly, it's been about complementary football in this game, right? We've seen this offense go up and down the field. They've been lighting up the scoreboard, but the defense has done a great job, too, getting off the field and putting their offense in really good position in this game. The head coach has got to love what he's seen on both sides of the ball today.
And the returner is stopped. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. This was certainly not their best effort. I believe this team is much better than it performed today, but they're going to pay the consequences of losing this ball game. He'll get it out to the 25, not bothered at all being backed up, and they've got a 1st down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Looking to throw, it's Bachmeier. Caught over the middle, it's Wilson. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the 1st down. The Trojans in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Finds a little space. And he'll pick up the 1st down, but he got drilled on that tackle. And the Trojans come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Under fire. Good job to toss that ball out of bounds and avoid the loss. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Showing off the arms. Just keeps moving. Nice job by this junior quarterback to get it done on the ground.
Well, you just get the feeling, too, that if they're going to claw their way back in this game, his legs are going to have to be a factor. What a great job scrambling that time. Nothing open, he didn't panic. He saw some green grass. He was able to get outside, away from the defense, get upfield, pick up the 1st down. That play is going to help their momentum. They need more scramble plays like that from him.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. He goes down right there, but not before coming up with a big interception. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. They'll run it. They want to take their time here. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2.
And I know you can play these late-game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
Looking to pass, it's Barnett. Lofts one high and deep. Hits him in stride inside the 10. And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
And this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me or I should get conserved, because this offense obviously has had themselves a day, and apparently their day's not over. They're going to continue to keep scoring, and the defense better do something about it.
He'll bring it out. It's Rousseau. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you've got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game if you're going to win. And, David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Yeah, this offense, man, it's been a struggle bus. And they haven't clicked yet. They haven't found what they're really, really good at. And I'll tell you this, it's in the fourth quarter, later in the game, obviously. They need to start airing this thing out. We got to get back in this football game because I don't know if y'all realize this, but we're down by a lot.
The Trojans send out the punt unit.
Third down is money down. You got to find a way to execute and get the ball out and get it to your playmakers. That was the opposite of that. They got it to their playmakers, and they got absolutely nowhere. Lost yards on the play. Fourth down now upcoming.
And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their total.
Man, this has been a complete performance. The defense has been lights out, and the offense, obviously, just continues to pour it on. This is what you call having a great day. Putting it all together, offense, defense, complementary football.
Bringing it back. And the returner goes down. 2 minutes now left in this one, and time is running. They want to find a way to pull this one out. Opening play of this drive comes from the 13-yard line. Off the play fake on first down to throw. And he will be sacked at the 6-yard line. And the Trojans with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Back to throw, it's Bachmeier. Fires to the tight end. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. We make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. Third and long from inside their own 20. He wants a big play here late. And they wanted it all on third down, but now dealing with fourth down. The Trojans will send out the punt unit. He'll return it from the 50. And the returner will be knocked down. Guys, we'll have another peek at this Rams offense. Boy, they have delighted these home fans here by putting this game in a hammerlock, David.
Yeah, this crowd's been jacked up. They've been excited. Now they get to breathe a little bit, Palmer. Nice lead. This offense needs to go out and protect it.
Yeah, they've been the more physical team all game long. So let's just run the ball. Let's just ice this football game, take the W into the locker room.
He's got his man across the middle.
And this defense continuing to struggle with the passing game. Listen, these offenses are so sophisticated nowadays. They're hard to stop, man. And it's a new one every single week. And I say this game, this defense underperformed. They're better than what they've shown. They've gotten torched today. And this is a tape that they're going to want to burn and never watch again.
Well, when you've had the day that this guy's had so far, why not hand it off to him on third down, right? At this point, you're almost basically expecting him to find a way to pick it up, and he does exactly that. This guy has been a monster all game.
Nice job by the running back, catching the football and understanding where the first down marker was. I got to go get that first down. He did a nice job of it.
And while the game is all but decided, why not try to get another one if you can? That's part of the fun, right? Why not trying to get it in? He's down at the 1, and they almost had the touchdown pass on that one.
The offense trying to throw it there quickly down close to the goal line. Nice job by the defense tackling the catch.
Looking for just 1 more yard. It's 2nd and goal. Dropping back, it's Barnett. And he's got it in the end zone for a touchdown. This is an absolute blowout.
And they just keep piling on the points. We've seen in big moments in this game, they have been able to step up and deliver, particularly on offense. Very impressive performance.
USC 3.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Rousseau. And the returner will be dragged down. Opening play of this drive comes from the 11. Going right to work up top. Well, the quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. Got to protect the merchandise. Gets down without taking a hit. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. They get the timeout called with 7 seconds left on the clock.
Timeout, Colorado State.
So now it's 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. And here's the 3rd interception of the night. And with the interception, he'll take it all the way back. Touchdown, Colorado State.
And this has been the story of the game. Everything going their way. Offensively, special teams, and now on defense here in the 4th quarter. They're still being aggressive. They're still jumping these throws. And he picked that thing up and took it all the way to the house.
Guys, I think we all expected this game to be close. A couple of teams of this caliber, but boy, what a statement by the underdog in this one.
And there's going to be a big movement in the rankings after that performance. That team that got the win today, they are going to get moved ahead of their opponent. It's one thing to beat a ranked opponent, David. It's one thing to blow the doors off of them. That was impressive.
It's impressive. It's huge for them. Obviously, we know what's going to happen when they're going to move up the charts, but the other side is equally as depressing. I mean, they're going to fall like a rock. This wasn't even a competitive game. This is a bad day, and the rankings will reflect it when they come out.
That's